With Resident Evil Death Island approaching its release and people seeing early previews of it somehow, I think it's about time I do an everything we know about video for this movie. By the way, let me get to some of this early preview stuff and get it out of the way. If you guys want me to make a separate video talking about the possible spoilers that we have gotten out of those early previews, then feel free to let me know in the comments, and of course, you guys don't have to watch the video, but again, just let me know if you're okay with me talking about it. I'm just doing it out of respect to ask you guys that question. But before we get into this video, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button as it helps get the video into the YouTube algorithm. And now, let's officially get into the video. DSO agent Leon S. Kennedy is on a mission to rescue Dr. Antonio Taylor from kidnappers, when a mysterious woman thwarts his pursuit and lets the criminals escape. Meanwhile, Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine of the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, also known as the BSAA, approach advisor Rebecca Chambers to assist in the investigation of a T-virus outbreak in San Francisco, where the cause of the infection cannot be identified. As a result of TerraSave's cooperation, it is discovered that all the victims had recently visited Alcatraz Island. Chris and his party board a ferry to investigate the island, where a new horror awaits them. Resident Evil Death Island hits Japan theaters on July 7th, while Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copies for North America and maybe the entire world on July 25th. The film takes place in 2015, 1 year after the New York bioterrorist attack in Resident Evil Vendetta, which starred Leon, Chris, and Rebecca, and 2 years before the Baker incident in Resident Evil 7. These three characters will be returning, as this is a sequel to that movie. Matthew Mercer reprises his role as Leon Kennedy, which may be his last time doing so, along with Kevin Dorman as Chris and Aaron Cahill as Rebecca. Jill Valentine returns for the first time since Resident Evil 5, which took place in 2009, which this is essentially her first mission back after rehab and is most likely the main character of this movie, and now with the DVD cover being released, it's most likely the case. She is also voiced by Nicole Tompkins, the voice actress for Jill in Resident Evil 3 Remake. Claire Redfield also returns as she reunites with her brother Chris for the first time since Code Veronica. Her most recent appearance in the timeline was Resident Evil Revelations 2, taking place in 2011 and 2012, so 3 years later, she is back. She is voiced by Stephanie Panisello, who was doing that role in the Resident Evil 2 remake along with Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. Maria Gomez returns as one of the main villains in this movie after being teased for revenge in the end of Resident Evil Vendetta after Glenn Arias and her father Diego both died in. There is zero confirmation to this, but is most likely true that Ingrid Hunnigan is returning as well. Her most recent appearance in the RE timeline was Resident Evil 6. While it sounds like Sally Safiati has reprised her role, as her first time voicing her was in the original Resident Evil 4 and has been consistent since then other than the remake. One of the main villains, Dylan, no intention to rhyme, is quite the mysterious villain so far. In the 1990s, Dylan was a part of the Umbrella Security Service as an operator and served during the Raccoon City destruction incident, as that was the same service that had a unit that featured Hunk, the fourth survivor of the Raccoon City incident. That paramilitary service was many of what Umbrella used, including the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, also known as the UBCS, which Carlos Oliveira was a part of in that unit in Resident Evil 3. If you guys have not watched the full trailer or my full breakdown of the trailer, I'll leave links in the description down below. In the 2010s, however, he became an associate of Maria Gomez, who was known as a superhuman and may be the final boss in this movie most likely. Now, as I said earlier in the video, there are some small spoilers out there that I think are worth talking about in a separate video, as there were recent reviews of the movie coming out in Japan. I'm going to put out a like goal here. If you guys want me to talk about those small spoilers and there may be some teases in that movie, get this video to 150 likes. If this video reaches that goal, I will talk about it in either my next video possibly, but then again, it all depends on if Separate Ways gets revealed at Summer Games Fest. But anyways everyone, that is everything we know about Resident Evil Death Island. I have no idea if there will be any future trailers for this movie, but we will see, even though one did end up dropping today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. If you are new, it takes 1 second to do so and hit that red button. It would be very appreciated. I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, good night, and a good sleep, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.